Alright, how do you welcome all to the Shadow Demon Voidcast? I'm your host, Shadow Demon. Today we're going to be continuing my playthrough of Battletech with the Battletech Advanced mod installed. I'm going to start today's missions off with decapitation here. It's a 4.5 skull assassination in the desert against Comstar, so hopefully I can get some good loot from them. We're going to go half a mil at 315 because I'm doing alright for money. Who doesn't have a pilot? Ha. Pop my injured tank driver out. Alright. Out of curiosity, we're just going to fill a couple of these slots in and see. While I was traveling, I added a bunch of... There, I got some work done on upgrades. Yeah, I can still add more. I've got those ready, so let's see if I can add both of the APCs as well. Do I have a better pilot than him? No. Still good. I'm also going to see if I can bring the fire starter, but I'll get my battle armor loaded as well. Which was... Capricorn? Yeah. And hoist. Alright. Because we're in the desert, bringing some flamers to the field would be useful. I may rebuild this to be more focused on fire. Try and get... I think I have some Inferno SRM, see if I can get an SRM 6 on there. Nope. 650 is my max. Just need to drop 12. So we will drop one of the APCs and the battle armor. Actually. There we go. We can bring both battle armor in this APC. That's the one with large lasers. I got my Rhino support tank. And then my heavies. We're going 5 against 4.5. Let's see how well we do. And as is tradition, while we wait, I shall paint. All right. Let's go do an assassination. Hopefully our target is piloting something I could make use of.
Interface initiated.
But we shall see. Oh, this is not looking like a fun deployment zone. My fire support tank may need to be carefully maneuvering.
Yes, Commander.
Meatbag is just going to brace.
Heat and stabilizing.
Oh, wait, no. Meatbag was piloting... Is he piloting the fire starter? Yeah, whoops. I thought he was in a suit of battle armor. My bad. It's the first turn, so it really doesn't matter. Ah, we have a victor here. See? So they got reinforcements there, there. And that is literally my target I spawned right on top of. Cool. I'm just going to...
Holding for the right
Wait.
opportunity.
Just reserve everyone down to turn 1. And hopefully I can get him to move.
Standing by. Yes, Commander.
Gonna
Confirmed.
jump to there. And see if I can wake him up.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
I want to get him moving.
If I were planning an ambush, this is where I'd put it.
Alright. That didn't get him moving.
Yeah.
Alright.
Speed sounds good.
It is a little waste of the Marauder's firepower. But... instead of wasting ammo on a shot I'm not likely to hit, we're just going to drop a sensor lock and start chipping away at his evasion. If they're going to move everyone else, I'm going to see who I've got to
Reporting.
move and
They will
use
be
sensor lock.
done. Roger.
And that way I can just slowly chip away at his evasion and eventually be able to hit him with my people.
I've got a sensor lock.
Alright.
Waiting on you, Commander. How might I help?
We're going to bring my rotary Gauss rifle in on my Atlas. Don't really have a great hit chance, but I'm going to fire all 3 shots and hope for the best. There we go. Punched a hole in probably his leg armor. It's in a Victor, so got a bit of armor to chew through.
Standing by.
I can't get a great shot on him here.
Toggle up.
So we'll just strip him down to 2 evasion.
I've got a sensor lock.
Yeah, they just keep moving other people.
Certainly.
Now then. Let's unload on him with some missiles. He resisted the headshot.
Standing by.
That's optimal range. Yeah, we've got nearly into that leg and nearly into his side torso where he's got SRM ammo. I could potentially cause him to go kaboom.
Locking target.
Opened him up. If I don't get him this turn, I will get him next turn.
I hear ya.
Alright.
Everything I've got.
Excellent hits. Now he has to move. They hit my Thanos with their big gun. And I shot down 2 of the 4 missiles.
Commander?
But he didn't do anything. I'm going to reserve these 2 because something else may come into view that I can sensor lock after I kill him with probably one of my mechs.
Roger. Full speed.
Alright, we're gonna bring my fire starter in and hopefully get the kill. Or at least get the tag on him.
Acknowledged.
There we go. He's tagged up.
Let me know when you need me, Chief. Receiving you.
I'm just gonna move to there and point blank him with 2 large lasers and 2 machine guns. And I must have hit his armor.
Waiting for order.
Alright. But these guys are in a decent position to shoot.
Confirmed.
Yeah, only 1 hit.
I'm your spaniel.
Come on. Again, only 1 hit. Damn it. Let's see what he does. He's
Yep, Commander.
actually surprised he didn't move. I'm just gonna shift to there. Sorry about the sound glitch. And let's finish him.
Confirmed.
Got the right torso.
Oh, I like that shot.
AC-20 is down.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
And I accidentally shot my vehicle.
Good to go.
They're moving everyone but him, which is odd. This should finish the job.
Target locked. Go time.
There we go.
Tango down.
The Victor really didn't have anything of use to me.
Commander.
Alright, their reinforcements are there, and my evac zone is there. Okay. So we're just going to sprint around this way, pick up the road,
Just running.
and I hope to intercept them by this bridge here. None of them are on radar yet, so it may go into where I can just sprint. Move and brace there to stabilize.
Commander. I got it. Don't think. Don't shoot. Just run.
Alright.
What can I do for you? Go with
Especially
your...
getting my rhino here to the road would be useful. I might be able to get some mechs up that way. Not 100% sure, though.
Receiving you. Let's move.
I'm hoping to intercept them by this bridge. Because then I can start narrowing down their potential route.
Position confirmed. Moving to position.
Moving. Mm-hmm.
I might be able to sneak through there as well.
Rolling. On my way.
No, I don't think I could have gone up and around that way. I need to get another thing of battle armor so I can have Meatbag back in the battle armor protecting the Omni Marauder. And probably get another pilot for battle armor and stick one of them on my either Fire Starter or Blackjack if I start using that again. Just gotta let the enemy do their movements now. Alright. First one on the road. Yes, does look like I can get through there. We're gonna cut this way.
Consider it done.
Nope, that is actually a blocked path. Okay.
Aye, aye. On it.
Yep.
Acknowledged. Stabilizing and bracing.
No enemy contacts on radar yet. If I can get up here, I can use these rocks for cover to cut their lines of fire and still be able to shoot at them as they try and move across the bridge. Nope, we got enemy contact.
Everything you've
We
got.
might have to push them to the bridge.
Wait your command.
Nope, they're not going to be able to do anything.
Yep.
We got a 65 tonner in sight.
Roger
I'm
that.
gonna jump my fire starter up here to see what else is around. And he's just out of sight.
Orders.
Can you not go down that? I'm gonna reserve hit duck and see if maybe it's just that my Helios is blocking his path for some reason.
Got something you want done?
We're going to do some jumping.
I'm receiving you. Commander.
Nope. Alright, we're going to just careful maneuver to there.
Going full throttle.
I should be able to now drive. heavy hitters are going to be a little slow to the fight. I just need to hold them on or just past the bridge with
Right
my
here.
other people.
Yes, Commander. Of course.
I don't think I have enough jump jets to make it all the way up on my Thanos.
I hear ya. Pedal to the metal.
I'm definitely not going to launch Thunderbolts because he's out of range and I need that accuracy on those.
Yes, boss. Double time.
Here he comes. It's a... looks like a Jaeger mech? Took a little damage.
Minimal.
He runs hot. Yeah, it's a Jaeger mech. So... Yep. And we got a 70-tonner coming in, too, who can also fire. I may need to just hide my fire starter or jump him back down out of line of sight.
Damage is light.
Because a 45-tonner can't take on a 70 and a 65. And we got a 60 coming in.
Let's get this done.
Yeah, we may need to move him back down.
Confirmed.
Cede the high ground there. And they've got something with indirect fire. Or, nope, line of sight. PPCs. I'm going to try and get my fire starter over here. Just so I don't lose sight of this guy.
Waiting for orders.
But I might have some cover. Move to there. Do that. Up my DR. Shielded stance. Alright.
Ready for orders. Roger.
I'll eventually get them into position.
Orders.
Don't have the jump jets to get him up there.
No shooting, just running. I live to serve. Going full throttle.
It might have been a better idea to jump the fire starter out of there, but we shall see. Kind of don't want to seat them this high ground 'cause it'd be difficult to push them off coming up and around.
Awaiting orders. Have no doubt it will be
I
done.
just got to keep sprinting along the road here until I can jump some of these people up to aid the fire starter. Got 75 tonner there, 60, 70, 65. Yeah, there's just
I'm listening.
too much for my fire starter to solo.
Affirmative. Locked on. Come.
That way I can thunderbolt him.
Good to go. Full speed, no target.
And now he doesn't have any evasion. Although he does get to go. Damn it. He only moved forward enough to gain himself 1 evasion. So we're gonna drive slightly forward. I'm gonna... And... That's an 88% chance to hit with indirect fire. We're going for it. Two direct hits. I've popped him open.
How's it going? Got it.
That might cause him to back off.
Give them everything you've got. Good to go.
Alright.
Holding and cool.
These two are going to brace because they can't do anything.
Commander.
I think my best bet is to jump him down there, leave them that high ground, and just use sensor lock to keep a view on him.
I'm here. Understood. Moving.
That way, I can continue to launch thunderbolts at him.
Ready for orders. Jumping.
Jump to there. That gets him in a decent position, but I don't think they're going to get line of sight on him.
I'm ready. Acknowledged.
I can keep just enough firepower up here that I can slow them down while my big guys get up and around. Should have 10 enemies between this plus the mech I destroyed.
Waiting for orders. Understood. Moving fast.
Let's identify this 60-tonner.
Sensors locked on.
Blackhawk. Alright. Hager's gonna move for 1.
Reporting.
Again, it's gonna be indirect fire, but now I have 2 mechs in position. And we can do some precision strike for a 96% chance to hit. I could detonate his LRM ammo.
As you wish.
Down he goes. Good thing I sensor locked this other guy, because I can start firing at him as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Just gonna slowly move around. And go for that 60% chance. And complete misses. Alright. Whiffed those 2 thunderbolts.
Yes, Commander. No shooting, just running.
Yeah, I'll have to just start sprinting him. But I should have enough firepower now between the Firestarter, the Helios, and the Thanos to deal with him.
Damn, let's do this.
Yes, Commander.
Ready for orders.
I could have been sensor locking him with them. Okay. No. That gets rid of his initiative. He's turn 5.
Standing by. Copy that.
Jump to there. Go precision strike just to lower him to initiative 4.
Engaging target.
And I got the tag. Excellent.
They've got a lock on me.
Sensor locked my Firestarter, which
Standing by.
isn't surprising.
All right, full speed.
This is where I wish I had a VTOL of some kind. That I could stick battle armor in. Give me better line of sight and
Waiting for order.
move faster.
Full speed, no target.
Sprint on up. And give him a precision strike as well.
Firing on.
I want to get these medium lasers off the field if I can. A little hotter.
Waiting for orders. Got it, Commander. Standing by. Affirmative.
He's turn 3. I should be able to bring my Thanos up and push him back in initiative again. Or just unload missiles into him. Yeah, they got an LBX and some missiles. Luckily, they're still pretty... Oh, damn, they hit me in the head. I was going to say, luckily, they're pretty inaccurate, but
Commander.
I spoke too soon.
Yes, Commander.
Get that angle. Can't precision strike, but I can potentially hit him.
Let's get this done.
Broke his engine. Excellent.
Hope we can salvage that.
And there's 3 salvageable parts. Excellent.
I'm listening. Hightailing it. Yes, I am.
That should cut their line of sight on me.
I hear ya. Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
So I got 2 there.
Let's do this. Copy that.
Oh, 50% through that lance? Alright. So they may only have 4 in that support lance.
I'm here.
Nope. Neither of them are in range.
Aye, aye.
Hopefully they come back
Yes,
closer. Just gonna
On it.
move my fire starter back around this way and see if I can get a sensor lock and identify either of these two 70 tonners. 75 and 70.
Got a lock.
Alright. We have a marauder here.
I'm here.
Yeah, we're going to sprint all the way to there and fire my large lasers at him. %.
Confirmed. Firing.
There we go. 2 nice hits. Blew off about 60 points of his armor.
Ready to get it up.
Their only hope is to push on me.
Roger.
Move up. My MRMs should be in range. Not a great hit chance, but a decent one. Excellent. Just shaving down his armor.
Orders?
I think probably only the HVAC 10 is going to be able to hit him. It's obstructed. I got a over 50% chance with the PPC. I go Battle Lord, +2 to my accuracy. That brings both over a 50. We're going for it. There we go. PPC missed, but the HVAC 10 hit. So he felt that one.
Yes, Commander.
Sarah is almost in position.
You have orders?
It's gonna move slightly, get that nice side shot, and unload.
He's going down.
Got him open, a laser down, jump jet down, PPC down.
That's
Nice.
hit.
I think I might have torn the arm off with that. The lock got broken.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
No, not worth it.
Roger
Way too
that.
close to this. They
Waiting on
don't
you,
seem to
Commander.
want to push on me, which is odd. I'm going to check and see. Nah, I'm not going to waste the Thunderbolts or the Precision Strike.
Waiting for orders. On it.
This guy's got a cracked Gauss, so should have a decent hit chance with that. Yeah, 3 shots. 2 should hit. If I go precision strike, ooh, that brings it up to 90 on everything. Yeah, I broke everything but the lower arm actuator on that arm. Got a heat sink there. Yeah. This should tear something off. Engine crit, he's down.
Hostile eliminated.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. It's on.
Alright. Now, these guys are close enough. Just barely not.
Standing by.
Alright, we're going to reserve them.
Got it.
And see if I can get a sensor lock on him.
Waiting for orders.
Actually, that just brings him into line of sight. I'm hoping for that tag to hit. It's an avatar. Got the tag. Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm going to reserve them again because if I can drive them a little bit closer, I can use sensor lock from them to strip all of his evasion if he's got any. Scramble his sensors and whatnot. And just going to make sure he goes after my people. So that way I might be able to kill him before he gets to do anything.
Ready for orders. Sensors locked on.
I'm your
That's
spaniel.
one sensor impairment. Does this stack? Sensor lock him again, and see if I get another bonus on that sensor impairment, giving him an extra. I'm hoping for 2.
I'm receiving you. On my way. Double time.
Yes, they do stack. Excellent. Alright, so now all but my Atlas should go before him.
Here it comes.
Open him up with a headshot. He probably has like 1 or 2 structure left on the head. Indirect fire from the fires.
Oh, I'm hit.
Damn! Their missiles are... I can't even see where they are. I'm gonna have to pull my fire starter back, because he can't take many more hits like that. Alright. Depending on what I opened up, this should be a kill. Yeah, it was a headshot. 3 left. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and bounce a missile off his cockpit. All I need is, 1 low damage thing to hit that head, and hit the cockpit, and I've killed the pilot. Here comes some more missiles. I think they hit once. It wasn't the head this time. Aha, that's where they're at. A 65 tonner there.
Good to go. Roger that.
Alright. 92% chance on 12 shots.
Roger that.
So I dealt, looks like most of those hit. Did a good chunk of damage.
Confirmed.
Yeah, we'll just take the pot shots. There we go. Hit him with the Gauss and the plasma.
Throttle down, moving out.
I got 50 missiles to hit him with. Maybe one of them will get me that cockpit hit that I need. Or I can tear its arm off, which is just as likely.
Damn, let's do.
Got his ammo to go boom.
That's a kill.
Alright.
What can I do for you? Going turbo.
Worked all the way around. It looks like I need to push across the bridge
Let's go.
in order to fight the other enemies.
Let's hit them hard. Receiving you.
Ready for orders.
They're not.
Racing for impact.
I'm not going to be able to get them
Ready
close
for
enough
orders.
to do anything. They're just going
On
to
it.
jump away. He will follow everyone. He'll follow my big guys in the back here. Just because if I keep him close enough, he can sensor lock stuff. But I want to keep him out of line of sight.
All right, full speed.
Alright. Apparently see all 4 of them now. Or not all 5. We got 70, 75, 65, 65. Alright.
What's up, boss? Affirmative.
I'm gonna try and take this high ground from that guy.
They will be done. Let's move.
Yeah, they're still reserving.
Receiving you. Awaiting orders. Confirmed. Yeah.
Hauling ass.
I may need to shoot. That was dumb. I need to bring all 3 of these guys this way. Up and around. Oh well. You win some, you lose some.
I hear ya.
I wasn't paying attention to my terrain.
How's it going?
Guillotine. Firing a PPC, some lasers. Probably an MML3. Didn't really do a whole lot. I should be able to target him pretty easily now. The Helios is going to take a bunch of fire. this next round, if I can focus down that guillotine, I should be able to eliminate their indirect fire and force them to come up again with another mech.
No retreat. Waiting for orders.
Alright. Drop
I've got a
double sensor lock on this guy.
Orders. Got a lock. Commander. Confirmed.
I'm gonna try and get him close enough to put a third sensor lock down. Yep. Alright. Yeah, he's got like no accuracy because of those 2 sensor locks and the 5 evasion.
Standing by.
We're gonna sprint to there. Two good hits. First bar of armor removed. Yeah, he's got a little bit more accuracy there. And ace pilot, apparently.
Receiving you.
Alright, we're gonna just keep sprinting. And do what I can. I'm gonna go precision strike and see. Yeah, there we go. 88 is my lowest on the on the ER flamer. There we go. We got him open.
I live to serve.
We're just gonna sprint this group across. I should be able to run them up this path here. They've got some long-range fire. Just keep up. Hey, I managed to catch him with the HVAC 10. Some more light hits from those missiles.
Commander. On the move. Full speed.
What? We're gonna confirm Battle Lord. Pushes me almost a 60% chance to hit. And we got an SRM ammo explosion taking him down.
Target.
Excellent. Yeah, they've got to push something else up here to get line of sight on me.
Right here. Mm-hmm. How might I help? As you wish.
Thanos.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yes, boss. Acknowledged.
Sensor locking one of them isn't going to be really useful here, but we're gonna see what this mech is. It's an Axeman.
Go time.
Alright, so I got an Axeman and 75 tonner and another unknown.
Commander.
We can identify this guy now. Crusader.
I'm here.
And him.
Sensors locked on.
A Marauder. Alright.
Standing by. Full speed. No target.
Sprint my fire starter up. He's not in range. So not gonna worry about it.
Commander. Going full throttle.
Alright. And we'll just drop another sensor lock on that fire starter. And then it'll just be indirect fire. Whoever we've got is the best chance to hit.
Got the lock.
Commander.
You know what? I'm going to reserve him.
I await your command.
I'm going to actually, no. He definitely is not going to get line of sight.
Full throttle.
Too much elevation change here. Alright, they fired at my Helios.
What's up, boss?
We're going to walk to there,
On the move.
stabilize a little, and start unloading.
Taking the shot.
There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to start jumping with him. Probably pull him back some.
Standing by.
Probably gonna run into some kind of obstruction, but yeah, we're just gonna take some pot shots. Caught him with a couple of hits.
You have orders? Moving out.
We're gonna do a precision strike there. Reduce his initiative.
Yeah. Yep.
And we'll sprint to there. I'll probably clip the rock and not hit my target, but that's no big deal. What I really want to do is also drop his initiative.
Lock in target.
Completely missed, but I lowered him to initiative 4, which will give my guy a chance to get out of there.
What can I do for you?
And we're gonna go intense firepower. Move slightly. And hope for the best.
Affirmative.
Missed both.
Systems recycling for another shot.
Oh well.
Good to go. All
We're
right.
gonna go for that fire starter. With a precision shot. Hopefully I don't scatter into one of my guys.
Taking the shot.
Got a Gauss and a PPC hit.
Victorious. Show them what you've got.
Alright.
Got a lock.
We're going to scramble the Marauder.
Orders. Got it.
Jump him down to there. Do a little scrambling on the fire starter.
Sensor lock.
Ready for orders.
We're also going to go intense firepower here. Move slightly to there. And unload on this Marauder.
Confirm.
Excellent hits. Crusader gets to go. I've at least got one AMS in position.
Reporting. Major armor lost.
Took quite a few hits, though.
Yes, Commander. Up high.
Yeah, we're going to jump up to here and unload on this guy's back.
Roger.
Down he goes. Excellent.
That's a kill. Orders. Double time. Let's go.
Again, just trying to push him down in initiative.
Firing.
I got 2 good hits as well.
Okay, that hurt.
I may have splashed my own guys a little. Oh, they went for a DFA with that. Ow. But they knocked themselves down doing that.
Awaiting orders.
That was a definitely risky maneuver. And we are going to punish that. Hopefully finishing him off this turn. Winged my guy with a single missile, but I got him. We punished his dumb move with DFA.
Location confirmed.
Got another precision strike.
Target locked in.
There we go. Heat sink destroyed. Got one head hit as well and made him unsteady.
Yeah?
Gonna activate Warlord. So that little bit of extra hit chance. Got him with the Gauss for the knockdown. He's at 2 out of 4 health and 1 initiative.
I hear ya.
Meaning My Rhino is going to drive forward slightly. And actually, we're going to go for a headshot with these Thunderbolts. Probably going to hit the center torso and annihilate him.
Gotcha.
Perfect. Their DFA did lots of damage to my Helios, which will probably need some serious repairs. But all of my people walked away. And there's potentially some decent loot on the field. Made half a mil, upset Comstar a bit. Yeah, Meatbag is out for 38 days because of that. And yeah, they got all of the armor off of the head with that DFA. That was a nasty hit, but he's only down for 9 days, which is fine. Yeah, my Thanos really mopped them up. Alright. The Omni variant of the Avatar wouldn't be bad. I get 3 picks, so I could take it. I don't need a Marauder. Let's see if there's anything useful in here first. Not really. Which sucks. Alright, well. I think I'm going to take these 3 pieces of the Avatar and hope I can get the 3 pieces of the Blackhawk. Nope. I got the Axeman, which is nice. Got 1 piece of the Blackhawk, the Crusader, Jaeger, piece of Marauder, piece of the Victor. I'm not going to make use of the Streak SRM2s. And I got plenty of that. I don't really use the Artemis, so. And the LBX5 cluster is nice. I got some alright loot out of that. I will build that Avatar and see if it's worth keeping. I'll probably have to modify it a little bit. Because knowing the way these are set up, that Avatar will likely be a little low on armor, which I don't like. Alright, let's check the mech bay. Those weren't brought out. Okay. Oops. I got a little ahead. None of those guys need repairing. So, ready up the Avatar.
Tech you wanted is back online. This is an all-ship announcement.
And we'll also ready up this Crusader.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting. Dispose of it immediately.
Come on. Alright, let's see what this Avatar is packing. Definitely needs some more armor. Artemis on LRM-10s with 3 bins of ammo, LBX-10. need to save 4 tons. Strip the equip. What do I get? It's just giving bonus accuracy to one of those lasers. Alright, I got 29 tons. I really don't want to use any of this stuff. I will leave the lower arms on. Since this is an Omni, could I just do AC2 spam with this guy? Nope. Do 4 AC2s. Yeah, I can't swap out the armor. I'm just going to scrap the avatar. Don't really have a build for it. Let's check out the Crusader. A pair of SRM-6 in the legs and LRM-15s on the arm. I actually will keep the SRM-6s in the legs, I think, because I should be able to also fit Pharaoh still. Max the armor. And do I have an engine upgrade for him? Got an XL Clan. Stick the XL Clan in there as well. That gives me 23 tons to work with. What I'm thinking is... can I fit... 270? 6 still. About a 280. Still saying 4.6. I'm right on the edge. How about 300? Huh. Let's jump to a 325. Do I get that 5? 5.7. Excellent. And I still have 17 tons. And some more missile slots still. I wonder if we were to drop a 375. Gives me 10 tons. But that's a 5.8 movement speed. Jump jets for a little bit of extra maneuverability. And we're going to come over here. Do the lower arm behemoth for the extra stability damage, and Kronos. D&I cockpit? Nope, that's overweight. I think the 375, whereas it would be entertaining, is just a little bit too much. Because I would like to get some more weapons and make this guy a good punching robot. We'll drop back to the 325 with the 4 jump jets, giving me 5-7 movement speed and 9 tons to work with. That leaves me another 3 tons. And I'm firing 24 missiles a turn. All short range. But I do believe... yeah, I've got some Infernos I can add. Can I just stick that in? No. Those are my 50% reductions. I need a double XL if I want to get that 66% reduction in the engine weight. Actually, since he's going to be punching, I'm going to want to move that there. I'll lose one of my SRM-6s with a punch, but the other 3 will still be able to fire. That's a laser insulator. I don't have any fire controls for SRMs. We'll stick a Guardian ECM on him. And then a magnification array. I got 200 missiles and... oh, that's going to cost me 1.6. Okay. We're going to mothball the Crusader chassis for a little bit. And I will do that build once I've built up my supply of funds again. Let's go do a battle in the desert against the Iron Commonwealth. Remove my injured people. Bring this out with its ERPPCs and medium lasers. think. Yeah. Actually, we'll bring the blackjack instead. And we'll stick Karambit there. Dita on the fire starter. Still got 40 tons, which means I can bring Saladin and Hester. Sorry. Just under. I am under 650. I'm at 39. Huh. Alright. I will just skip that. No, wait. I just want to check something. Yeah, nope. So I gotta be under 640 apparently, not 650. 610 is fine. So we'll deploy this and see what happens. Alright. So hopefully this battle I can do it without taking any additional injuries. Otherwise, if I do, I'm gonna have to probably wait some days. I'm also kind of hoping the Lyrans drop some more atlases against me.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Hopefully he's inside the map. Enemy units are there. But I gotta go around the mountainside this way. Okay.
Position confirmed. Heading out.
I understand. Uh-huh.
On my way.
No sweat. On it.
Oh, this is the edge of the map here too. Did I spawn back in a corner where I can't get out of? I'm hoping I can squeeze through this way.
Holding here.
'Cause I couldn't go... Well, I might be able to go this way as well. I'll have to check. But I didn't think so. God. Okay, it does look like I can squeeze around this way.
Affirmative.
Got it.
I'm going.
I'm going to jump a few people if I can.
Affirmative. Aye, aye.
Just make sure that I'm keeping as much of the path clear as I can. It's going to be a little bit before I get them on radar.
Coordinates received. Acknowledged.
Moving. Mm-hmm.
Be there in a jet. Time to fly.
Moving to position.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Yeah, this should be easy
Heading
enough
out.
to get through. I probably have to go down here, then back up over this way to get to them.
Holding and cooling.
It's gonna take a bit. Hopefully they're moving towards me.
Confirmed.
Yep.
Of course. On my way.
Acknowledged. Whatever you say, boss.
Coordinates received.
Got it.
I'll probably run into them about here.
Got it. On the move.
Engaging jump jet. Moving out.
Onward. Affirmative.
No need to tell me twice. Roger.
Confirmed. Holding. Location confirmed. On it.
Moving to position.
Rolling.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like
Damn it,
enemy
they've got
reinforcements.
reinforcements. Alright. We're gonna send my Rhino
Right, Commander.
and my APC this
Position
way.
confirmed.
Watching my heat gauge.
And I'll have a couple of these guys also come this way. Try and take this high ground here to deal with them.
Yep.
Not seeing anything on radar. going to
I'm here when you
reserve
need
them
me. Copy
and
that.
just keep cautiously moving my people. Ha, there's my target. 60 tonner.
Receiving you.
Confirmed.
Let's see what it is. Blackhawk. I've already got one part of it, so let's try and tag it. See if I can get another. This turn.
Orders.
I'll have to move them a little closer to start sensor locking that guy.
Receiving you.
This should get them close enough to do that. Oh. Hi. We've got an Axeman, an Archer, and a Catapult. We're going for that, Archer.
I hear ya. I leap. I soar.
Yeah, we're gonna take this pot shot.
Tell me what to shoot.
I hit him. Wow.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. We're gonna make sure that Archer can't missile spam us.
Waiting for orders.
You have stealth armor? No, I'm not seeing that. Okay. I want to just keep those
Sensors locked
missiles from
on.
being too useful. The catapult could also be dangerous. Luckily, my APC has 6 evasion.
I'm ready. Double time. Let's go.
Yeah, he'll come around this way to support them. Messed up his accuracy pretty well. His missiles are still accurate.
I'm showing minor damage. How might I help?
There, 33. Yeah, we're just gonna fire.
Good to go.
Beat him up a little bit.
Commander.
Tractor is gonna have to just keep
Full
sprinting
speed,
this way.
No target.
I'm gonna get him up here.
Sensors locked on.
Sensor lock on that Archer. Now let's see if I
Right
can
here.
capitalize on it at all.
Confirmed.
Gonna do the same thing.
Locked on. Come to mama.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
The Archer has no evasion, so I should have a decent hit chance. We're gonna go for it.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Nope, got him with a little bit of splash and possibly a direct hit. Nah, looks like I just splashed him a little.
do this. Going full throttle.
the Axeman does. My APC is gonna have to back out of there. So I'm taking some heavy hits to the armor.
System's holding.
I didn't see them on radar, so they got the jump on him.
Got a lock on me.
Alright, they got something that can fire large lasers. That they got the attack off on him because of the sensor lock. And... or possibly a rack somewhere.
Minimum damage. This guy's nothing.
And here come the missiles. Yeah, they're... I can only see the one. He's also got ace pilot, most likely. Alright.
Orders?
Sensor lock the
Got a
archer.
lock.
What do you need?
And we're going to also sensor lock this catapult.
I've got a sensor lock.
Not too worried about him.
Ready for orders. Kicking it vertical.
Jump there. I've got plenty of stability to go. Let's see if I can tag that archer.
It's go time.
The main thing is tagging the archer. Excellent. That'll increase all of my missile accuracy against him, and I've got him sensor locked. Doing alright. Doing alright.
Watch the paint, pal.
Standing by.
Sprint for the 6 evasion.
Firing.
I was hoping for both lasers to hit. I've got missile guidance on the archer, which is fine. Sensor locked my fire starter again.
What can I do for you? Pedal to the metal.
There with the blackjack. That unobstructed line of sight. And pop Warlord. That extra bit of accuracy.
This should be good.
Ground blast laser went far. Missed. Couple missiles hit the Axeman. I should have moved my fire starter back out and just used his sensor lock.
Armor's holding, Commander. Nothing to see here.
He's taken way too many hits. Same plan. A little bit extra accuracy.
Here it comes.
Got him with a splash at least. Wasn't a total waste.
Yeah. Roger that.
Same plan.
Firing at him.
There we go. Engine destroyed on him. Perfect.
Yep, that one's done for.
So that's one enemy down. My fire starter's gonna have to jump down there, get out of the thunderbolt missile range. Oof.
Oh,
Yikes. We lost evasion.
Awaiting order.
Hopefully they can't get any direct line of sight on me.
Confirmed.
Got missile guidance, so we're going for that guy. There we go, we hit his head. That's probably a knockdown. Yep.
how's it going?
Corsair over this way. Argest. LBX 20. We're going Battle Lord because I want to get as much damage on this guy as possible. I will try to grab him if I can. And they've opened me up and crit my engine.
Reporting. Critical hit.
I would like a quad mech if I can get one.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We're gonna sprint to there. We're gonna fire at the archer because the thing obstructing me is the catapult in front of him.
Commencing Alpha Strike. Come on, Mex.
There we go. We took his arm off.
Yes, boss? Let's go.
We're gonna... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put 2 rounds at him with the Gauss. Missed everything. Alright.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative. Damn, let's do this.
I'm your spaniel.
Alright. You're the most deadly right now to my fire starter.
Standing by.
And so is the archer. We're going to sensor lock both of them. Engine destroyed. I may have lost my pilot. That would suck. He's probably dead.
Ready for orders.
Alright, time to risk it.
I copy. Confirmed. Firing.
Got 2 good hits. I can't see if I opened it up at all. I should have sensor locked him twice. My Omni Fire Starter is probably also lost. We're going max power.
Firing.
Try and put that guy down.
We can do this. Let's go.
Ammo explosion.
Critical hit,
Excellent.
Commander.
He was contained, but now he's out of LRMs. At least 1 stack of LRMs. I blew his shoulder off. should have faced him the other way. Alright.
Commander? Affirmative.
Let's try and kill this archer.
Engaging target.
Excellent hits. Did I lose my APC? Nope. My armor is still holding. Catapult did not move. They've got a Thunderbolt carrier. Three hits with it. Oof. Now he's got to sprint out of there.
Armor lost.
Yeah, that 80-ton vehicle back there is definitely a Thunderbolt
Yes,
carrier.
Commander.
I copy.
Let's finish this archer. Nope. Excellent. Pilot ejected. Okay. And of course another one comes around. On Turhan. Survive this. Nope.
Battlemech. Down.
He's got 1 health left. So. No, he may have died. Said he had 1 health left, but I may have lost 2 pilots here.
Standing by.
Roger that.
We're gonna focus fire on this our
Here
guest.
we go.
There we go. I scrambled his sensors a
Awaiting
little.
orders.
Confirmed.
Decent hit chance.
Commander?
We're gonna fire at this Black Hawk. Since he didn't move with my Thunderbolt 20s. Precision strike won't do me anything.
All weapons are go.
There we go. Now he's also unsteady.
Receiving you.
Just in time for my Rack Atlas to come through. My Rack Gauss Atlas. 3 rounds into him with Precision Strike and 2 PPCs. I'm hoping to just blow him away.
Engaging weak target.
2 Gauss hit. I got the knockdown. Both PPCs hit. But I didn't break anything off. I injured the pilot though.
Yes, Commander.
Drop the sensor lock there.
Waiting for orders.
Hoist. Drop the sensor lock. He's gonna stand up, but probably not move very far. And he missed my Rhino. Excellent.
Good to go. Moving fast.
It's just gonna be the higher hit chance of the catapult or the Blackhawk. Catapult it is. Vision strike. Bomb blast laser missed. But now he's initiative 3. Or no, initiative 4 still. AC-20 hit me. Or LBX-20.
Light damage, Commander.
I'm ready.
Acknowledged.
Got it, Commander.
There we go. Structure exposed, and he's unsteady.
Commander. Oh, I'm losing weapon systems.
They got hit kind of hard. You can now see that carrier. Don't know what fired at my Corsair, but didn't do much.
Reporting. Engaging jump jet. Locking on
See if we can take that shoulder. Perfect.
Give them everything you've got.
Now to deal with this guy. And then probably run them away. Next turn. That archer could be nasty.
Yes, Commander.
I have
Moving
sure attack on something. It's the heavy LBM-10 carrier. Yeah, let's see. 80 armor in the back there. Not likely to do anything. We're just gonna keep firing at this guy.
Alpha strike.
Got his LBX-20. Excellent. I'm
Commander.
just shaving off their armor. And poking holes in his structure. We're gonna go precision strike here. See if I can eliminate him. Yep, down he goes. Left torso destroyed.
Enemy down.
Commander? Got it.
My regular Thunderbolt carrier. Hopefully going to... Oh wait, I have that with... Yeah. Hopefully knock this guy down.
Let's get fired up.
Nope, I just broke the left torso and destroyed his engine. There's 3 salvageable parts. I will probably be taking that. I love the quad mechs.
Waiting for orders.
You can put big gun on them, they stay stable.
Engaging.
Missed. I'm probably gonna have to take a turn off of firing the rack. Yes, so that way it can shake the penalties. First,
The pie.
jump to there. What I should have done to begin with. Yes. We're gonna sensor lock and make those thunderbolts a little bit less accurate.
Confirmed.
I may have jumped them the wrong way to do the same, but just in range.
Got a lock. Good to go.
We're gonna let him cool down. Moves. Got 2 hits on my Rhino fire support tank. And we didn't shoot any of his missiles down.
I'm receiving you. Heading out. Full speed.
We're gonna sprint that way. There's another vehicle there. Put 3 rounds into my Rhino as well.
Let's do this. On my way.
Let's start doing some damage to that heavy thunderbolt carrier.
It is go.
Yep, we caught the ammo and detonated it. Excellent. That's why I use penetrating ammo on the AC-2s. AP ammo works great.
Minimal damage, Commander.
Alright, so now we just gotta deal with this archer. And whatever that other vehicle is. We'll sensor lock him.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Commander.
We're gonna go precision strike. So I'm less likely to hit my own guy.
That was a big hit. Big hit.
Waiting for orders.
And we're also going to hit him with some Thunderbolt 20s. Left torso down. Sadly, he resisted the injury.
Good to go. Coordinates received.
Let's see. Refire's only had a +2, so we're gonna go for it. I just got 1 hit with that Rack Gauss.
Aye, aye. Firing jump jets.
This guy's gonna have a bad time.
Sensors locked on.
Ready for orders. Got it, Commander.
So I got plenty of sensor locks and enemies that, or guys that can still fire on him. And he's turn 3.
Good to go. Sprinting.
My blackjack spent a turn cooling off, so
Commencing Alpha Strike.
there we go. Bomb blast laser hits. Down he goes. Perfect.
Work to do. Standing by. On my
Yeah, I
way.
just need to bring my people into position. Hopefully I've got someone who can sensor lock.
Copy.
Yes. Hopefully I'm close enough that I can sensor lock this guy. Probably an LRM carrier. That way,
Sensor lock.
my Thanos
Yes,
and
Commander.
Rhino can fire on him.
As you wish.
Is that chance going for it? Oh, sorry. It's a assault pike. Not an LRM carrier, it was an AC carrier.
Oh,
Activate Warlord.
On.
Yeah, Rack 2s.
Firing on target.
Damn, they resisted the injury. It's something good
Waiting
there.
for orders.
I will. I've thought about just moving forward slightly with the intense firepower, but it's a better idea to just go precision strike here.
Firing.
Not accidentally hit one of my own guys in the back. Lots of damage there.
Good to go. Moving to position.
If my PPCs are in range, I'm not going to fire the Gauss. We're going to take a turn off there so it eliminates its recoil. So I'm not likely to kill this guy this turn. Alright.
Damn it. Let's go.
Yeah. Engaging jump jet.
Hopefully... Nope. Not close enough.
Waiting for orders. Engaging jump jet. Commander? Double time.
Sprint up. Go
Come
Battle
on,
Lord.
Warriors. It's go time.
And I'm gonna risk the overheat.
Commencing Alpha Strike. Getting pretty hot in here, Commander. Running
I failed to
hot.
override the shutdown.
Gotta shut down.
Shit.
On the move. Full speed.
Hopefully he isn't able to capitalize on that. He is, damn it. Bolt shot head, yeah. Don't think he managed to hit me in the head, thankfully.
Standing by.
Precision shots.
Confirmed.
There we go. We got an injury on him with a head hit.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Affirmative.
I should have enough firepower to kill him. We're gonna make sure he doesn't get to go next turn. If he survives all of these attacks, he's not gonna go before my guys do.
Sprinting. Target is confirmed. for orders. Moving to position.
Alright.
All weapons are go.
There we go. That took him out.
Enemy down.
Mission successful.
Alright. So let's see if I lost another 2 pilots. Yep. Dida is dead. That's number 9. Yeah, whoops, I think I hit that twice. Yep, doesn't matter. Duck is also dead, so 10 pilots dead. I will have to replace them. And another guy injured for 2 days. Oof. At least there's some Rack 2 ammo. WX stuff. Yeah, we're going to take the 3 parts here and see what else I get. Didn't get anything real great. But I got another part of the Black Hawk. And a catapult ain't bad. Lots of archer parts too. I'm probably not going to build either of the archers until I have all 3 parts of their variant. Because they're just going to be built and scrapped. Because they don't really carry anything of use. It would make me want to build them to my way of doing things. We'll see if I get to keep the Turhan or the Firestarter Omni. Yep, they're going to need some repairs. Cool, just have 2 dead. Ekbay! You need a total refit. Doesn't change anything. Cost me 115,000 for that. And vehicle bay. Turhan did survive though. Okay. Storage. Hold off on those. Actually. 6 missiles, 4. And yeah, I'm gonna wait on building those. I'm gonna ready this guy up. He's got 3 ballistic slots. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, he's running LBX-20. That's a heavy boy. And 2 ER lasers. Wow. We're going to drop those. Max the armor. Hop off the LBX-20. Stick a pair of racks there. I have the ammo for that. Yes. 3. 45. We're gonna go 2 bins of rack ammo. And this is without putting any Pharaoh on it, which is nice. Seven. What's my heat capacity? 24. I got 5 tons. Could go large laser. Actually, I want to see equipment. Does this apply to racks? Autocannon type weapons. Yes. So it can use these. I'll need to get another one. It's 1 ton, 1 slot. Alright. That's a half ton. If I go weapons, laser. Just a medium binary laser because it gives me extra accuracy. And then equip it with a laser insulator. That leaves me 1.5 tons for the autocannon fire control and anything else I'd want to put on this. Too bad I don't have the one that does both ballistic and laser. I might do the laser zoom array. Optimal 360, 180, max 360. Yeah, we're going to also attach that. And then I'll get the other autocannon and put it on there at some point.
And no. Shouldn't be
Let's
too
check
hard.
the store for that while we're here. Yeah, it's only MMLs. Lots of flamers, HVAC 2. Anything good? Yeah, it doesn't look like anything I want. Yeah, no extra special types of rack ammo or anything. Actually, did I see SRM's ammo? SRM. Ooh, there is acid. We're gonna snag
New equipment
those.
available.
Because if I do build that punch bot that I was thinking about earlier building, I'll put the acid ammo on it just so that way the next turn, if it's still surviving after a punch and a bunch of SRMs, or as I'm running up, I can hit it with the acid and then punch it for extra damage. Alright. Look into the hiring hall.
Good to go.
New
Got
mech
that.
warriors available.
Waiting for ready for orders.
Really don't care about his skill,
Receiving you.
so we'll just take pipeline here.
New mech warriors available.
Actually, I've got space. I'm gonna take
New mech warriors available.
people who
New
don't
mech
have any
warriors
skills
available.
and hope for the best. Hopefully I can train some people up that will survive. I'm going to wait the 4 days for the Bargus to be online, so that way I can test it.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Alright. One command center. I got 2 days left. Yeah, let's do this against the Larens. Right down the middle. Drop you. Put the bar guest in. I want someone with decent gunnery for this. Might be slapped, or no, Wildfire, because you've got it's precision mastery. Yeah, he'll be good to test with. At least he's got gunnery 9. And we'll put you in there. Deploy that. Yep, underweight. Now, what extra ammo is the Barghest carrying? I'm probably going to just go with it, even though it's carrying ammo that it can't use. Back to binary laser. It's got Ultra AC2 ammo in it somewhere. Oh well, yeah, I'm going to deploy anyway. Once I get another AC fire control, I'll pop that AC2 ammo out. Or did I accidentally put AC2 ammo in and no rack ammo? Shoot. We'll find out. I'm not too worried about it. If it's ineffective this time, oh well. I will just make do with what I've got on what else I've got on the field. This should be a slightly easier battle.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Nope, my enemy appears to be straight that
On
way.
my
So
way.
I'm just
Heading
gonna
out.
go sprinting straight for him and hope for the best.
Be there in a jet. On my way. Rolling.
Okay. So I do have some ammo. It's just I have an extra bin of Ultra AC2. Yeah, I accidentally grabbed an Ultra AC2 instead of a Rack 2. Okay. I only had a pair.
Received.
I will swap that out. I don't have the extra ton I thought I did. Give me, I think,
On my
15
way.
turns of fire-ish, going all 6.
Yep. Certainly.
Moving to position.
Move order received.
Copy that.
Consider me there.
Sprint is
I'm going.
through this area.
Coordinates received.
I'm walking here.
Confirmed.
And I still haven't seen them. Ah, 'cause they're a ways away. Damn. Kinda hoping I could meet
On
them
the move.
up here. Might have to come down and around.
Location confirmed.
So we're going to just sprint these guys different directions slightly. Yeah, I can't see them. Alright.
I read you,
Damn.
Commander. Moving out.
Coordinates.
Gotta double back and go around.
Acknowledged.
I can't get down there.
Got it.
Have no doubt it will be done.
I'm there.
Just gotta spend the time running around.
Location confirmed. Yes, I'm there.
Moving. Mm-hmm.
Consider it done. Right, Commander.
I'm going.
All right.
Luckily, my forces are moving with some speed
Don't
across
need
this
to tell me
desert.
twice.
On it. Acknowledged.
Moving to position.
Curiosity. Looking at this, they don't really have a great place to move. I'm probably gonna meet up with them somewhere in this area as I come up and through. Which sucks. 'Cause that's a lot of movement I gotta do to get there.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Of course. No sweat.
Maybe.
Commander?
Might be getting close enough. I do have some people with really good sight and sensor range.
Moving to position.
You betcha.
Onward.
Copy that, Commander.
My quad mech
Affirmative.
got plenty of movement. At a 5-7. There we go. He's probably the one that got the sensor trace.
Good to go.
I suspect it's going to be a little bit before we can actually see them.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Move my Omni Blackjack jump jet up there.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
they're just reserving down.
Oh,
Too much of my force is too far back at this point. Here we go. We've got an unknown mech and 60-tonner.
I'm receiving you. Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
We're gonna sprint around this way. Wildfire doesn't have sensor lock or anything, so I can't identify whatever this 60-tonner is. That's a 100-tonner. Oof.
let's do this. On it.
Alright. Hoping to pop up with Blackjack and draw their attention.
How might I help? Have no doubt.
If I can get them up in this area, I might be able to get my Barghest in their back. And
Yeah.
dual racks in the back are a nasty combo.
Yep. I hear ya. Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
He's moving slow to come this way. I'll send some of my guys that are towards the back there, back here, to deal with him.
Roger that.
My 100-ton Atlas with a rotary Gauss and dual PPC should be able to slug it out a little.
What do you need?
I'll back him up with my APC as well.
What can I do for you? I leap! I soar!
Alright, so he'll also be in a crystal field, which will give him some protection if this guy pushes up the fire on him.
I'm here. Got it, Commander.
Elferon, alright.
Yes, Commander. Copy that.
Not too worried about that. Sensor lock territory? Yes, you are. You didn't move very much.
Got a lock.
Yeah, they got line of sight on my Barghest with the Belferon, but they missed their shots.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got a sensor lock already. I'm not gonna bother with another one.
Yes, Commander.
extra sensor lock would have been useful if it had more evasion, but I'm not going to get any more accuracy by sensor locking it again.
Yes, Commander.
And it's not going to matter shooting at me next turn. Can't reduce its accuracy this turn for its next turn of fire.
Yes, Commander.
We're going to sprint to there. Avoid the crystal field so I don't get accuracy penalties. And yeah, that fire control makes a huge difference. Let's see if I can hit it. Got a couple of shots into it. And I've got a 70 tonner and 90 tonner? 80.
Waiting on you, Commander. Going turbo.
I'm hoping my Thunderbolts have more than a 50-50 shot on that guy. Nope, we're going to save the ammo. I can identify what this guy is.
I've got a sensor lock.
Fafnir. Wouldn't mind taking a Fafnir. Snag some of his parts if I can.
Yes, boss?
Full speed. No talking.
Huh.
Let's get this done.
Taking the high
We're
road.
gonna jump to there. And activate Warlord.
This should be good.
This Bomb Blast Laser. But the MRM-20 should do some damage.
Yep.
And let's go in for this Fafnir here. 3 evasion. Let's reduce your initiative. Excellent. I think both of those shots hit his side torso. Taking away about 60 from him. Lots of lasers.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
And I think he had ace pilot, but all he did was rotate.
Waiting for orders.
We're gonna go Warlord here as well. Hoping to hit with that
Locked on
HVAC.
target.
There we go. And I've messed with the sensors even more. I got 70 and an 80 tonner. Couple of missiles, nothing hit.
I'm here.
I'm just trying to avoid the crystal field. We're gonna go precision shot. Aim for the head. And put all 6 rounds at him. Both of the racks. Got him!
Looks like I'll need a new target.
We shot the head off and killed the pilot. Excellent.
Reporting. Lifting off.
We're gonna go precision shot here. I want to put as much damage on this guy as I can. Hopefully knocking some of his equipment out before he goes.
Right here. Mm-hmm. Confirmed.
I'll keep these two moving around this way.
Waiting for orders. Okay, throttle up. Sensors locked on.
Ah, he's immune to evasion reduction. And we have an awesome coming around.
What can I do for you?
Same plan. Want those thunderbolts to hit hard.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
There we go. Opened them up.
Standing by. On my way. Double time.
And see if we can take his arm. Yes, I got his arm off. I eliminated a heavy Gauss ammo for that.
Scored a critical hit.
And he can only walk now. Fired at my Turhan APC, didn't seem to hit. He's got ace pilot.
Mech warriors, show them what you've got.
Can't get into sight range there. But I can move to here
Coordinates received.
and fire at the... Awesome. We're gonna go precision strike because he's standing in a crystal field.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Opened him up. Took a head hit.
Commander. Move into position.
We're just gonna roll up and try and knock out this Fafnir. Two excellent hits from the lasers.
They will be done.
This is where I should get lots of stability damage.
Locking on.
Need some more hits on him. I didn't see what that was. I got an awesome and a grasshopper. Okay,
Waiting for orders.
you can deal with this.
Moving
Pushing up like that gets me better range. I'm gonna go for the 6 shots because if I clip the head, he's done for.
Affirmative.
Wasn't likely, but I gotta take those shots when I can.
Double time.
And we're gonna drop his initiative again.
Full salvo.
There we go.
Commander.
We'll deal with
I'm
the
feeling it.
crystal
Yes, I
field
am.
penalties this turn because it's just protection. You can't fire at anything.
What's the plan?
We're gonna stand and shoot this. Another heavy Gauss down. And an injury
Critical hit.
from the component explosion.
I hear ya. Got it.
Bobsled roll in. On Thunderbolts. There we go. I know at least one of them hit, giving me the knockdown. Another injury. Pilot ejected. Excellent. Alright, my blackjack is gonna have to jump out of there.
Back up through.
He's now open. That's too dangerous.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, this force is just gonna push around to the flank there.
Got a lock.
What
Just in case one of my guys goes before, I can
Good to go.
go before him and do something. We're just going to jump
Here
to
we go.
there. What am I potentially losing? MRM-20 and a heatsink. I can replace those. Hoping for a lucky head hit. Nope.
I'm here. Going full throttle. Ready for orders. No shooting, just running.
Where's the grasshopper? And he shot his guy in the back. Excellent.
Okay, that was bad.
I took some hits, but not nearly as many as I could have, because he shot his own guy in the back.
Just running.
Strip away the last of his evasion, give him some penalties to shoot.
I'm listening. Affirmative.
Sprint to there. Let's see if we
Here
can
goes.
finish him off. Just need a lucky head hit with something big. Nope.
You have orders?
Right. Turn slightly. And hope for the best. Nope, I broke 3 of his heat sinks,
Target's taking a critical hit.
and he's panicking.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
Too risky to fire a Thunderbolt at him, so I'm gonna hope this does something. Well, I got one of his PPCs and another 2 heat sinks.
Scarred a critical hit.
Hoping he doesn't get any lucky hits on my blackjack. Excellent. Jump my blackjack back. So I got this force coming around their flank.
What can I do for you? Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
I'm going to risk that shot. There we go. Grasshopper is open and nearly unstable.
Receiving you. Understood. Moving fast.
I've got a good chance of really punishing these two. Next turn.
Damn, let's do this. Time to
I'm gonna
fly.
show... Oh, I'm showing my right side, not my left side. Shit. Let's hope I can
Firing everything I've got.
finish him off.
Come on, Neck Warriors. It's go time.
There we go, he ejected. Excellent.
Waiting for orders. Looking out.
I've got a shot in the back of the grasshopper. His side torso was opened up. I should have used precision shot. Damn.
Orders?
Nope. I can only do that with this marauder. Drop him turn 3, took out his torso, and made him unsteady.
Commander? Affirmative.
Alright, we're gonna go precision shot here, and try and take off his other arm.
That hit something good. AC2 ammo depleted.
Yeah, I need to get more ammo on him, or on that Barghest.
Double time. Let's go.
And now anyone who has sensor lock and can't shoot this grasshopper is going to sensor lock just to stack up the accuracy penalties so they don't get any hits. Avoid the crystal field,
Affirmative.
walk forward slightly, and maybe knock this guy to the ground. We're also going to go Warlord.
I say we give them what first.
That should put him on the ground. And nope.
Awaiting orders.
99% chance to hit. We're going for it.
I understand. Reporting.
That's a knockdown.
I hear ya.
Let's try and shoot him in the
Time
face.
to die.
Oh, his core took a
Another hit
crit.
like that and you're toast.
Standing by.
Alright, we're going to sprint up and sensor lock him. So that way he's got as many penalties as possible for standing up. Base difficulty 4. That's going to be 5 plus any penalties he gets for standing. And he barely has any weapons left. I'm hoping he misses and punches out. Yeah, I don't think he did any damage there.
No retreat.
Commander?
Walk to there. Go precision. And down he goes.
Enemy down.
That's a lot of damage. Cool.
Mission successful.
My Omni Blackjack is going to need some repairs, but I can swap that out for something else. And I don't think any of my pilots got injured. So it should be good for another mission before the end of the month. And I just gotta hope there's missions next month, or I'm going to be spending the month traveling. Yeah, I have to do some work on the Barghest and probably repair that Omni Blackjack a bunch. But, alright. Medium VSPL lasers, heavy Gauss. Large VSPLs, XL engine, Guardian ECM. I'm gonna take the 2 Fafnir parts that are here. I have 2 heavy Gausses, but heavy Gauss ammo is rare. So I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna hope I get the heavy Gauss, but we shall see. Nope, didn't get it. Got the awesome part and the grasshopper part. BSPLs. I don't need case. Keep the engine cores. Yeah. Alright. Not bad. Could have been better. Oh, there was an LRM-5. Damn it. I've been trying to get a bunch of LRM-5s because I have a build in mind for one of my guys with it, but I keep forgetting to grab them. They're apparently a rare thing. Those are actually more valuable than that heavy Gauss ammo. It takes like 3 tons of heavy Gauss ammo to get 10 turns of fire with a heavy Gauss. Alright. Go to the mech bay. Repair you. Do a refit here. I want that ammo. That gives me 90 rounds of fire. So firing 12 rounds a turn. That's probably 8 rounds of fire. But if I keep it to the 6 out of the 2, I should be fine. And I just need another fire control, and then both of these be really accurate. I may strip off the laser stuff in place of a better cockpit. Like, the precision fire control would reduce the recoil. This only has a recoil of 1, so my pilot can reduce that. I'm good. The fire control sadly doesn't. And that gives me extra 2 actions. Nice. Sure. Stabilized at 15. Reduced to 50%. That's not bad. Alright. So he'll be down for a day. The Blackjack is down for a day. Let's pop over to the command center. I got a battle, a blackout, and an assassination. I'd rather have some of my mechs and pilots back for that. So let's hop into the barracks, upgrade some people.
Good to go.
You're going to get Stone Cold. Oh, wait. overwhelming aggression because he's a tank pilot. That gives me just straight up flat bonus to damage with every attack.
Training confirmed.
10%. He's the guy piloting the Thunderbolt carrier. That's a lot of damage, especially if I combine it with this for a total of an extra like 40%.
I live to serve.
Yeah, I want to get these perks here for him because if I do use the battle armor for melee,
Complete.
that'll be useful.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, we're gonna upgrade his tactics a little.
Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
Two, blackjack, Liz. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go kick some punches. That might not be bad. Versus after melee. Thought there was one. Could go knife fighter. Plus that gives me 10% damage with support weapons. Yeah. So I have the intention to build out a machine gun array mech, and he's being trained to be that pilot.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Eagle Eye is also nice, even though he's going to be a knife fighter.
Standing by.
Mech warrior training complete.
What do you need?
Training complete.
Waiting for orders. Waiting for orders.
Yeah, we're gonna go Juggernauts.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Alright. Outrigger.
Commander.
Mech warrior training complete.
Don't know what I'm gonna have her specialize in yet. I've got Warlord, but I may go Precision Mastery as well. She's been running the Marauder, so I'll figure that out in a bit.
What's the plan?
Yeah.
Training complete.
Get the 10 tactics there.
Standing by.
Good to go. Waiting for orders.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I'm here.
Mech warrior training complete.
There we go. Alright. We'll wait the 2 days and see what happens.
Wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
I kind of want to have Hermit back.
Whenever you are.
Let's see if there are missions still. Alright, so we got escort, battle, and a duel. Alright. And let's check the hall. Or the store, not the hall. Do I have... Yeah, I'm going to snag both AMSs.
Systems available.
Purchase the
New
laser
weapon systems
AMS.
Available.
Because I will make use of the AMSs as we build things out. Yoink. I make use of a lot of those, so I'm going to take that. Do want to build an artillery setup.
New equipment available.
Dr. Murad, I'm
Yeah, it's not really worth it.
That shouldn't be happening. I'll be right there.
Don't have money for double heatsink kits. TSM. Plus 45% heat generated from weapons. Punches do 50% more damage. 30 on kicks. 30 on physical weapons. 10% walk distance. 0.1 sprint multiplier. Yeah, I've got an idea for that.
New equipment available.
Targeting computer heavy. 2 accuracy with ranged weapons. 1 evasion, pips ignored. Only works on heavy and lower sensor slot. Three and a half tons. There's maybe a build for that. Damn. Yeah, I want to get these thumper cannons and sniper cannon if I could. Curiosity. Yeah. None there. Alright. So we're going to go into the command center. We're going to go for this dual and make 1.3 mil off of it, hopefully. Oh, wait. Before I do that... I did get the piece of equipment I wanted. Yoink.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
I'm gonna wait the day because I want to see how well in the duel that Barghest works. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Actually, 1.6, yeah, that's worth the money. I'm gonna keep the Atlas in there, but I'm gonna sub out the Corsair for the Barghest. I had Wildfire on that. She was doing really good with it. As soon as I get Precision Strike with her, I can cold shot the head. And I think the heavy fire control, or the targeting computer heavy, would allow me to also boost her chance. Targeting computer heavy would allow me to boost her chance to hit with precision shots as well on the head. If I can turn her into a rack sniper on that mech, that would be amazing. And it's something where the TSM may also be useful on that. Even though it generates lots of heat, and I can't make use of the melee stuff, that extra walk distance and sprint distance would mean I could get a little bit more evasion on her potentially and get right in there and start shooting things. It also may be a case if I put Pharaoh on there to get that targeting computer in, as well as, you know, a light engine if I can find it, or an XL engine, and build that out with some extra rack ammo once I get it. So I have more turns of 6 rounds of fire from each. So let's see what Wildfire and God can do.
Command interface initiated.
Acknowledged.
Alright. We can see the enemy. 60 I think that was a catapult that I also saw.
Yes, Commander. All right, let's move.
Move that way. Kind of hoping to come up on a flank on them.
Commander.
I'm gonna have my Atlas just
On
kind
my
of
way.
move
Double
straight
time.
forward. Quad 60-tonner.
I've got a sensor lock.
Goliath. Alright. I got a Goliath, Speed Up, and a Black Hawk. That shouldn't be too bad.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Yeah, it's running a Gauss. Gauss and missiles.
Light damage, Commander.
Standing
Alright,
by.
Wildfire. Have you sprint to there. That gets me optimal range on that Black Hawk. And I'm going to pump 12 AC2 rounds into it. And hopefully a disintegrating medium laser. Let's tear it to pieces. Yeah, it felt that one.
Good to go.
Avoid the spore cloud.
Roger.
Hopefully mess this thing up a little. 2 hits with the Gauss. It's opened up and not liking that. I keep going for the Atlas. About to be unsteady for his attack. Or after his attack, so I'll have to walk next turn with my Atlas. It sucks. But he missed with the Gauss. My AMS didn't do anything to those missiles.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
They didn't actually hit me enough to... And now I'm unsteady. If she's got precision strike, I'm going to shoot that Targast. Oh, it goes before me. Damn. Well, I can at least back up with my guy. Ha! He still missed with the Gauss. Missiles hurt, but I can just back up with my Atlas. Still got plenty of armor
I'm
plates.
receiving you.
One Gauss is jammed, but I have a precision strike. So we're going to just creep forward slightly and target his cockpit. Six rounds. Hopefully I can hit him.
Taking the shot.
Got one head hit, injuring the pilot. And my AC2 unjammed.
Standing by.
Go vigilance, so I can actually sprint.
Roger. Hold.
Sadly, my Gauss is jammed. Let's see if my dual PPCs can break something on this guy.
Engaging with target.
Missed. Damn it. But hey, my Gauss unjammed. gonna jump. That hurts a little. They got an engine crit, and they destroyed my laser zoom array. Son of a bitch.
Affirmative.
Yeah, they opened me up in the back. I'm hoping this guy's back is got weak armor.
Affirmative.
Made him unsteady, but he's probably gonna back up and finish me off. Nope, went for the Atlas. Excellent.
Receiving you.
Can't get into his back. Can put him in optimal range. Let's see if I can do some damage. I shot my own person with the PPC, damn it.
I'm losing armor bad.
That's not good. Those are side shots, not rear. He's gonna be in my rear next.
Reporting minimal damage.
He might go for the Atlas. Yes, excellent. My Atlas is going to continue to focus on him. Wildfire is... I'm going to wait till I have another precision shot.
Move order received.
We're going to focus down this Blackhawk. Turn the laser off.
Yes, Commander.
Keep him in optimal range.
Firing.
There we go. Excellent hits.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, they're targeting the Atlas again. I lost a PPC. This isn't good.
I'm losing weapon systems.
Hopefully she's got precision shot again. Oh! They got my head. They shot the head off with a Gauss. That's pretty much guaranteed a dead pilot.
Yes, Commander.
I've got precision shots. We're gonna go like that. And I can't risk the overheat. Got him. Excellent.
Mech destroyed.
I just got that guy left. Hopefully he doesn't catch me with the Gauss, and I can spend some time in the water cooling.
Getting banged up pretty good. Waiting for orders. Got it. Full speed, no target.
Yep, we're gonna maximize damage here.
Confirmed.
Just with the laser, damn it.
Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
gotta get into his back now.
I'm receiving you. Ten-4.
Probably have to drop down to 3 shots each. Prevent overheat. To slowly start cooling. Might break something. You know, got an engine crit and his engine cooling.
Good to go. Internal structure damage.
Yeah, we're duking it out in the rear arcs now. You know what? Turn that off. Just go all 6 with a precision shot. Hopefully I don't cook my ammo off.
Target confirmed.
I broke him.
Target's down.
Mission successful.
So I lost a really good pilot god with that headshot. But what can you do? And I'll have to repair the Atlas and my Vargas. But I lost the laser zoom array, so what I need to do is make sure it's running double heat sinks in the Barghest, and then probably drop the laser and add some cooling, and possibly the targeting computer. Yep, killed in action. They blew the head clean off. I nearly lost that side torso. Heatsink kit, yeah, I got a bunch of crits to repair, but I should be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take this Goliath part and hope I get something else. Don't need that. Don't need that. LRM-10. All right. At this point, I think I have 3 separate parts, different variations of the Blackhawk. So I'll have to see what my repairs look like and then rebuild on that Barghest. What I need for... Actually, because God died. Oh well. My plan for the support weapon knife fighter is down until I get someone else built up to that point. Alright. Repair all. I lost PPC and AMS. Oh, there's the AMS replaced. And PPC replaced. 2 days for that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright, drop that and that. If I put Pharaoh on you, that gives me 5 tons. And they are running a double. If I were to equip... Wait. Let's say a +2. I need 3.5. Damn it. 36 cooling. So what if I were to do just the one? That gives me the 3.5 I need. 30. Yeah. It's 6 heat per round of fire. Yeah. I crank over real hard. So I don't want to actually generate more heat with like TMS or something. Alright. But from the changes, or cancel the changes, what I am going to do is I'm going to grab that heavy targeting computer. +2 accuracy, 1 evasion ignore. Real quick, just in case. Yeah, I'm going to drop a save, and if the targeting computer can't be used on the Barghest, I will just reload that save.
I just caught one of them skinny dipping in the primary coolant tank.
I swear, it's like herding cats.
Didn't say it couldn't be used, but just want to make sure. Add that cooling in. If I had a double XL clan, I'd throw that in as well. But armor, arrow, whip. At least me half a ton, and I've got super accurate AC2s. Awesome. Put that in. Can't put that in. Actually, I think that, yeah, it takes targeting computer slot. That's only melee accuracy. Yeah, we'll go magnification array ballistic. Or that for the extra 5% range with these guys. That'll take 4 days to do. That just slowly focuses this Barghest.
Be too hard.
And I'm still in the green. Alright. I think I'm going to call it a night here, so I thank you all for coming. I hope you had a good time, and if you did, I'll be live again on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing a little bit of Fallout with the Tale of Two Wastelands mod. Otherwise, you can follow the links below. The YouTube link will take you to my archive channel where I've got a bunch of my old stuff. And the Twitter link will take you to my Twitter where I occasionally shitpost. Otherwise, have a good night.